welcome to Blue Jays Today, where we always have something to say about the Toronto Blue Jays. I'm your host, Adam Peddle.
And I'm your host, Nicholas Blaylock. And today, guys, we're going to be looking at the extensive news and rumors that are going on right now in the MLB. And let me tell you, there is a lot. Before we do that, though, please make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below. Also, if you want to win a free MLB jersey, then we have the link in the description to our Fan Duel. If you hop onto that, using that code, then you will be entered to win any MLB jersey. All right, buddy, there has been a lot of stuff going on. We're going to get into the signings. We're going to do all that. But first off, one of the most exciting rumors, I think a lot of people think, is Mad Max.
Yeah,
and
man.
There are a few days remaining until that critical December 1st lockout, and it looks like our boy Mad Max Scherzer will be making his choice prior to that.
I probably would be too. I don't know about this CBA. Nobody knows about this CBA. I want to guarantee myself a contract if I'm Max Scherzer. And it looks like teams like the LA Angels, the New York Mets, who've made a lot of splashes recently, the Dodgers and the Giants want to get a piece of Mad Max. And Mad Max is definitely going to be a pitcher that any person, any team would be willing to have because he's incredible. He's been incredible. And this is the guy that at the end of his career, I bet he still wants to win, and he's going to help you win. I'm sad that there's no Blue Jays, though.
Yeah, I'm very disappointed that we didn't come up with that. I mean, granted, the person reporting this does not know everything about it. They also did say, Dodgers are, heavily favorited right now.
Yeah, of course,
so
they would be.
We're throwing in the Angels, we're throwing in the Giants, but, I mean, at the end of the day, Dodgers are definitely in the lead when it comes to Mad Max, which is fair.
Let's be honest, he probably doesn't really want to come to Toronto at the end of your career.
I mean, not really, right? You were just in LA. I understand, bro. No hard feelings. However, if you did want to switch it up, we're here for it.
We're here, buddy.
Angels, they were linked to him, but they're kind of linked to literally everybody right now.
Yeah.
And I mean, literally everyone.
Yeah,
there are full-out names.
Man.
The biggest one that was kind of shocking to me, I guess not shocking, it does make the sense, but I just didn't see it coming, was they're right now in quote-unquote preliminary trade talks with the Reds and Luis Castillo.
That makes sense to me, you know.
Right?
I mean,
Right?
they need pitching, obviously, and they want to keep it young, you know. If they were to get, for example, because they're in a Mad Max, okay, yeah, you have a nice 2-year window, but hey, Luis Castillo could be there for a while.
Luis Castillo could be there for a while, right? And we've been talking a lot about how the Angels are right now, and they're definitely in on Ray, they're in on Gausman,
they're in on everybody.
They're in on all of these.
They're going to get one more for sure.
But frankly, if you were to go out and get a Luis Castillo, I like that a lot better than going out and getting a Gausman or getting a Ray, because you get this young dude who's kind of like your version of a Jose Barrios, somebody who you can build around. You'll get 2 cheap years.
Yes.
Maybe he likes what's going on. Maybe he likes playing alongside Ohtani. Maybe you start winning some ball games.
Yeah.
And now you can extend this dude and make him your ace forever.
No more Dylan Bundy and Baltimore Oriole experiments. No more of those.
No,
you have to get some actual guys.
And you know what, frankly, I loved what you did going out and getting Thor, but we don't know. You know, we just don't know. I do think that we do know, when it comes to Luis Castillo. So that's something that's going on right there. Also, too, just on the trade train, I do want to throw a little thing out there. Adam Fraizer getting traded. That happened a little while ago.
Yeah,
but I mean, that feels like it happened literally 1,000 years ago based on everything that's going on right now.
It's so wild. You know what's wild to me? Because now that you brought it up, I wanted to say this. And what are the Padres doing?
I don't know, actually. I'm not sure.
They last year go out and make all these moves. So did the Mets. And now they flop. The Mets flop. But at least the Mets, I got to give their front office some respect because they're picking themselves up and they're saying, no, we're not going out like this. We're going to keep going. Where are the San Diego Padres
it's been full-on radio silence from those guys.
No rumors, no nothing from these guys. They trade away Adam Fraizer, who has 1 more year left on his contract before becoming a free agent.
Quality dude.
Why? You pick up 2 guys. Now, granted, I think the 2 guys are decent, young, not really proven yet guys, but dude, guys, you're trying to win now, right?
Yeah, I did think the window was right now, you know, and I mean, maybe they have something going on that we don't know about. But I did think that they were in the mix with those New York Mets, and it's you kind of made the moves last season. It didn't fully work out, but you're thinking you're going to bounce back. The Mets are full in on it right now. You mentioned they picked up how many dudes this week? 18?
Dude, oh, fuck.
It was like a lot.
They
dude.
picked
It was
up
a freaking
3.
lot.
They picked up Marte.
Yeah.
They picked up Escobar, and they picked up Canna.
Yeah.
And now they're going after people like Scherzer.
Yes, they're going
my
after
God.
people like Scherzer. They're in the Gausman. They're in the Ray conversation.
Like, that's what you should be doing if you had a miserable year.
You'd think, right?
And because you bought in, now like it didn't work. I mean, you're going in. When you buy in, you're going in. So go in.
Yeah, no, I'm actually curious. If we have any Padres fans in here, comment down below. What's going on with your squad right now? I want to know what's happening over there in San Diego. Kind of on that train of signings, because the Mets went crazy. And again, that feels like it happened literally 1,000 years ago, what they were doing. You know, signing Marte sounds like literally an ice age ago.
Oh, my goodness.
But today alone, and we're recording this on Sunday, today alone, we had multiple signings. I do want to start off with the biggest one. Blue Jays in the background. You know what it is. Marcus Semien getting what I would refer to be the biggest of bags. $175 million. 7 years going over there to the Rangers. We got some Blue Jays fans commenting on the minute monologue that I did, commenting on Twitter, being like, well, I guess he doesn't care about winning. What are your thoughts on that?
Buddy, you offer me $175 million and go become a Texas Rangers podcast. I might do it. 175.
What do you mean you might do it?
Oh no, I'd do it. Okay, let's be honest. I just didn't want to hurt everybody's feelings.
No,
here,
there should be no hard feelings whatsoever.
I understand, Nick. I understand. But yes, $175 million is a crap load. $25 million a year. This guy's gonna be 38 by the time he's done with his deal. This guy might not even be able. He might not even be a reasonable ball player at that point, and he's still making $25 million. That's too much money. So
I do think it's too much.
So if anyone, and look, we've already kind of accepted that Marcus Semien was off the team, and if you were kind of hoping it's signed back, I get that, but you have to understand, when you're looking at a deal like that, if that's a deal we had to beat, there's not a chance in hell the Blue Jays would have done that. And if they did, that would be the stupidest move I've ever seen.
I would have been very upset had we signed that contract.
190 million 8 years? Or like, 200 million 8 years? No.
Yeah, no. I mean, exactly, right? Like, I don't see, that doesn't work with our window at all. Like, it's just like, it's way, like, there's no way we get Vlad and Bo now.
That's the thing.
There's literally no way that we can possibly
everyone's forgetting that, like, Vlad and Bo need that kind of money, but more. Like, Bo is probably going to need a $200 million.
Yeah.
Vlad's going to need a $300 million.
Yeah.
Depends on when they sign them.
Yeah, 100%. I thought this was a lot of money. Now, I understand it from the Rangers standpoint, because who are they paying right now? They don't have a lot of guys on there. They do want to sell some tickets. This is a guy who will sell some jerseys, sell some tickets. He'll be around forever. If you do get some prospects up, Marcus Semien's a great guy to just have around. And I mean, I don't think it's going to hurt any window, because there is no window right now. So I get it. And frankly, too, amazing job, Marcus Semien.
Yeah,
You're
seriously.
set. Your kids are set. Their kids are set.
Yeah.
Their kids' kids are set. And the biggest of shout-outs as well to Scott Boras.
Yeah, for real.
Because this is the Scott Boras effect going on right now, guys. I did not expect Marcus Semien to get this amount of money.
No.
I was thinking maybe $125 million.
Maybe, yeah.
But, I mean, 175, like, big ups to you, big guy. Like, GG for playing this game differently. So, those are our thoughts on Marcus Semien. I'm kind of happy that we avoided that bullet, if I'm being honest, though.
Me too. But he's not the only guy that's being speculated to go around.
It's ridiculous.
The Rangers aren't done yet, folks.
That's
the Rangers
insanity.
aren't done yet.
Yeah, there's more to this story.
Yeah.
And that is a pun intended, guys, because Trevor's story is now being reportedly talked about as like in on the Texas Rangers.
So here's my thing: if Marcus Semien made a statement saying, "I want to play shortstop next year," but if you go out and you also get Trevor Story, does that mean Trevor Story now has to move over to?
I don't think that Marcus Semien gives a flying fadoodle at this point, because he's got $175 million.
I know, but if you really wanted to play shortstop, that was his thing. That was his whole thing. Then I guess if you're going to pay me $175 million to play second base, okay, fine.
That is exactly. I think it does boil down to that. Like, I understand what you're saying, but I also think, like, Marcus Semien wanted to play in a winning ball club.
Yeah.
The money weighed out. And again, if it came down to this, like, if they're going to go out and get Trevor Story, and, you got to move over to second for a few games, well, there's $25 million to move over to second.
And
for
you know
a
what?
few
Become the
games.
best second baseman like ever.
Exactly.
Why-
I never
I
really
can't-
understood why he didn't want to stay there, considering you hit 45 dingers and set records.
And you won a Gold Glove.
And you won a Gold Glove. So regardless of that, the big point here that we're making is they're in on Story, and I didn't see this one coming at all. I also do want to cycle back to that Marcus Semien thing, because that amount of money, and this goes to the Rangers management, that amount of money, I think you could have 1,000% locked down a Story or a Baez. And I would have preferred to do that with that length of contract. Don't you agree?
I agree. Well, clearly they have something up their sleeve, and they might get both.
They might get both, dude. And in which case, like, if they get both, okay, if they get both, are they a contending ball club?
I think they got a decent or like a better lineup for sure. I think they got a better lineup, but I don't know if they have the pitching staff for that, because they got rid of Kyle Gibson last year, and after Kyle Gibson, I don't know who is on that team.
Yeah, I would say if they do that, your window is now cracking open.
It's cracking.
You know
now
what
if
I mean?
you bring up some prospects.
Exactly. You know, it's like you have something, you have a foundation, you have at least a trunk of a tree to grow some leaves off of.
Something.
If you get both of those guys. Those are my thoughts right now. I don't think they're definitely not a playoff team. They got 60 wins, goddammit, last year.
This is bad.
Other signings that happened today, folks. Byron Buxton, not really a signing, more of an extension.
Yeah.
He got a 7-year deal. This is significantly less, though. $100 million. Thoughts on that?
I think it's perfect for Buxton. Okay, look, here's the thing. He wanted security. He wanted at least 9 figures, and he got it. He literally just got it.
Just under there,
he just hit the 9-figure mark. And that's all that the Twins were willing to do, because they were offering something like $80 million max with some incentives of that. But that's good for Buxton, for a guy who has been injured.
Holy shit.
What? Breaking
news, everybody. Breaking news.
No way.
Right-hander Kevin Gausman and the Toronto Blue Jays are in agreement on a 5-year, $110 million
Let's go live.
contract. Sources familiar with the deal tell ESPN.
Let's go live.
All right, folks, we're gonna have to cut this one short. Right here, we are gonna come back to this.
Yes.
But we're about to go live.
We gotta go live.
Go Jays! Okay, folks. Well, we just went live. That was fun. If you missed it, it's on our channel right now. We talked a lot about our thoughts with Kevin Gausman, but we obviously got to give our 2 cents right now.
That's right.
Buddy. 2.81 ERA last year, 192 innings pitched, over 200 strikeouts. Been good the last 3 years. 5 years, $110 million. Wow. It's a lot of money.
It is.
But he really does fill the shoes of Ray.
Absolutely.
What are your thoughts?
Exactly. We got the guy to at least replace Ray. If we weren't going to sign Ray back, which it looks like we weren't, probably was asking a little bit more than $110 million, 5 years, maybe 5 years X. Who knows? Probably asking a little bit more money. So with that being said, hey, we went with a little bit of a cheaper guy who's pretty much the same type of pitcher, 2-pitch mix, and a guy who had a breakout year with a rough career. So we broke this down before in another podcast, and I said, I guess I'd slightly prefer Gausman. And you know what? We got him. So I'm kind of happy.
Yeah.
I'm kind of happy.
Yeah, I'm very happy too, man. And it always comes back to me about the management thing, about the fact that the management clearly loves Kevin Gausman. We tried to acquire him last year. God, I wish we got him on that deal.
Oh my God, it was a $40 million 3-year deal.
That's right.
Oh God, what a steal!
I wish we would have had him on that. Sadly, he did trust himself, and you know what? Honestly, big ups to the guy. GG, you did the right thing, and now you got the big payday. But the management likes him. The management sees something in him.
Yeah.
And honestly, I trust our guys enough at this point that if you see something in this dude, go get him.
Go get him.
Go get him. Also, I gotta shout this out because this is awesome. Apparently, my guy took a payday. Or a pay cut. Excuse me.
A pay cut. The Mets offered him more. The Mets offered him more. And he turned him down.
He liked what we have going on in Toronto. Clearly, he appreciates the fact that we were in on him last year.
Yeah, that's true.
He likes this team. Maybe he saw what happened to Robbie Ray last year. He saw that they're similar pitchers.
Yeah.
Was like, hey, I can go over there.
I can go here.
Give me my payday over there.
I absolutely love it. I'm excited. And you know what, Kevin Gausman? If you're somehow watching this video, welcome to the
bro.
Toronto Blue Jays.
Welcome to the Toronto Blue Jays.
Now, there is one more piece of news. There's so much news we can cover, but we don't have a time to do this, guys. We don't have time. One last piece of news actually broke while we were live, so we're adding it to this video, is Jon Gray signing to Texas Rangers. We were just talking about them adding Trevor Story. Well, they added Jon Gray.
They added Jon Gray, and you know what? I like Jon Gray as a nice little dart throw.
Yep.
And again, for the Rangers, it's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. It makes sense, right? Because you need some high upside dudes. Jon Gray could be that. He could be a high upside guy, and now you have a pitcher, because you didn't have that many of them. Locked down with some money attached to it for 4 years.
Yeah, 4 years, $56 million for Jon Gray. Yeah, Jon Gray's been kind of rocky in the Rockies, but I mean, who knows? Maybe he finds something in Texas. Maybe he gets away from Coors Field and those numbers start going down.
Exactly. Who knows? And he was always a dude where it's like there is some upside there. I thought he would have been a nice kind of like Steven Matz replacement, a dude that like, yes, he's had a rough career, but he comes in, Pete Walker fixes him up, and whatnot. Maybe Texas has a Pete Walker chilling over there. I'm not sure. They can fix him up a little bit, turn him into something nice.
Absolutely. Guys, that is all of our MLB free agency news and trade, and not many rumors, kind of a little bit of rumors, but a lot of news because things are happening like crazy right now. So let us know, guys, in the comments down below, what is your favorite signing out of this whole thing? And because there's so much you can really talk about. Just chat, rumor it up in the comments down below.
And you can also check us out on Spotify, Breaker, Anchor, Radio Public, and Google Podcasts. Please make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, link in the description for our Fan Duel giveaway that we're doing right now. So hop on that if you want to win a free jersey, and also $3 a month to become a Patreon member. Shout out and thank you to all of our beautiful Patreon members. Thank you so much. We appreciate you guys. You are amazing.
Guys, thank you so much for watching. And go Jays, go!